Hey everyone, Hippie Jitsu Reader here again with another monthly energetic check for Leo placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. These are general collective readings. Take what fits, throw out the rest. All of that interaction helps me to attune, so go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already, that like button. Those are free ways to us exchange currency so that I can hopefully pick up on a situation based on that. We're going to get started here in just a second. This is our monthly energetic look. Cross watchers, switch that energy around if you need to. This is for Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements for Leos. We're going to get started here. There's been a lot of clearing going on. So coming up to July, Cancer season, you've got a birthday coming up next, right? Your season is coming up next. You tend to shine during your season. There's a lot of Leo stardom that happens. I know a lot of Leos. I love Leos. I'm a Cancer sun, so I'm very drawn to the similarities and the passion. Let's see what we have here. Yeah, we've got that Knight of Pentacles. So there's a very slow moving energy of you doing a lot of hard work, very steady, stubborn energy, right? Leo stubborn. Are you a fixed sign? So I think you're kind of very, very vested in something, right? There's a certain project that you have got the nose to the grindstone on, and you're in the beginning stages of really solidifying something major. This is beautiful energy. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. Beginning stages, right? I was just saying the beginning stages. But there is a lot of hard work ahead of you, but you're not shy to that. You're not shy to that at all. This is going to be worth it. It's going to be worth it in the long run. Got the King of Swords. So you're using your head over your heart, right? So you're pulling all the emotion out of it so that you can make very clear, concise decisions. Very clear thinking, logical. It's beautiful. We've got the Three of Swords coming out. That was paired with the Five of Swords. So there's a little bit, so here come the swords, right? So some decision may offer you a bit of conflict, which could be a little disheartening here with that Three of Swords. The Four of Cups reversed. So that's about letting go of any regrets, of any fights, any issues that may come from you yielding your sword to have to make sure that your side is seen, right? I feel like you're just kind of a no regrets kind of situation. Now we're moving into the Knight of Cups. So the Knight of Cups has a follow your heart type of energy. So here come the emotions towards the end of the month, right? So towards the end of the month, when you're gearing up towards Leo season, towards the end of Cancer season, you're going to start to feel the emotions start to well up, and you're going to start to have this awakening towards what your momentum is driving at here. Give me two more for the month of July, please. Two more. Okay. We have the third Knight. This is the Knight of Wands. Now there comes that passion. Here comes the emotion. And then we've got the Seven of Swords. The Seven of Swords gets a rap in Tarot for being that liar, cheater, deception, manipulative card, but it's also about strategizing. Okay, so we don't want to discount that energy of somebody trying to strategize. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles is trying to come out. Yep, the Three of Pentacles, the Two of Cups. So strategizing to possibly work with somebody else, to collaborate, to come together, because some decisions that you're making might be coming off a little bit harsh, and they may not be taken in the best light, depending on who you're speaking with. But you really don't have any regrets or any remorse for how you're coming across, because you know what needs to happen in order to make progress, right? You're kind of following your heart to lead with your passions, and you have a big strategy that you're working with, because working with somebody is going to take a lot of energy to come together and get everybody on the same page. If you ever have collaborated with anyone before, it is a lot of communication that needs to happen leading up to the execution of said project. So yeah, we've got Death card at the bottom of the deck. We've got Five of Pentacles. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got the Eight of Swords. So it's not going to be very smooth sailing, but it's going to be worth it in the long run, right? So we do have this being transformative, could be dealing with a Scorpio, but this is about ending old cycles and moving on to the new. So with the Five of Pentacles to the Page of Pentacles, we're showing a bit of a shift, and somebody may ultimately feel like they're going to be left out. But there is good news, no matter how much fear, anxiety, overthinking there is, because somebody is going to figure out here, Two of Pentacles, how to make this work. Okay? This is going to work. This is a masterful project with the Magician coming out. You've got a lot of resources. You've got a lot of intellect, logic, skill set. There's like a razor sharp intuition, right? Almost psychic that you're bringing to the table to make it happen. But there's a little bit of resistance here. There's a little bit of juggling and resistance. And I have a feeling it has to do with some sort of a collaboration. Working with another is going to offer you some sort of energy about maybe it being a little bit difficult. Now, this could be, just coming into a new job for some of you, taking a promotion. Your boss may be a bit of a jerk here with the King of Swords showing up, and it's heartbreaking to realize how much you have to fight for your position, but you're not sorry about standing up for yourselves, not one bit, because you follow your heart to make sure that everything is done exactly how you're trying to make things happen, because you know how to make things happen. You know what it takes to make a project work. You know what it takes to make a passionate subject matter come to grow, right? You know what it takes, basically. You know what it takes, and you're willing to strategize and figure it out no matter what. I see that we're laying down some sort of a foundation, trying to make very solid plans, figuring things up, but you're juggling, trying to figure it out. And there is a slight energy of overthinking, so don't get in the way of yourself. Don't get in your own head and kind of go with the flow. Follow those instincts. Follow your intuition. Follow your gut, because it really will not steer you wrong, right? We've got very fast movement towards you being very brave and courageous, showing up to your own reading. Everyone so far has shown up to their own reading. I had Chariot for Cancer, Lovers for Gemini, I believe Empress came out for Taurus, Aries was all over Aries. So here you go, showing up to your reading here with the Strength card. Strength and perseverance, using that inner bravery to be able to conquer any fast movement, tons of communication. Somebody may be trying to fast talk you into a situation, but you know what it is that you're trying to have happen here. You've got a very masterful plan in your head, right? Nine of Wands. Nine of Wands says that you're very, very protective over what it is that you're trying to work on, because you've been through it. You know what you're doing, right? This is that wounded warrior. You're close to the end of having great things pay off, but you've been through it to get here. So you kind of have a little bit of experience to bring to the table. It's just a matter of getting somebody to hear you out and to receive it correctly. So in the presentation of things, maybe you're focused on how to work hard with the Eight of Pentacles. You're really focused on working, learning, being organized, and applying everything that you've learned to this passion project. And there's a very nurturing, receptive energy to that. Somebody's going to be very receptive to that with the Queen of Cups coming out. That's a far cry from the King of Swords, who yields his sword and makes things happen, right? We're going to just kind of go at it with a gentle touch, which is what the Strength card is. And the Rider Waite, it's a woman, reaching into the hands of a lion's mouth. No sane person does that. That is a person who can literally tame beasts with their calmness and their fortitude. That is somebody who can tame anything, because they have that power of calmness and fortitude. These are going to be your best bet going into July, is to remain calm in the face of adversity, and this will give you your strength and your power over anything that you're working on. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink fights. Don't overthink arguments. Don't overthink the resistance, because there is going to be people who think you don't know what you're talking about, because you're coming into this probably brand new to see if it's going to work. But it's going to take a lot of hard work. You're not shy to that at all. You're not shy to that at all. You're quite worthy of making things very abundantly profitable for anybody who dares to team up with you, right? But there is shifts. There is a little bit of a slow start. It's a very slow start because, you know, we don't make things happen instantly, right? You have to build up the momentum. You have to build up the trust. You have to build up that camaraderie whenever you're working with others to be able to make projects happen. You have to build up that bond with others so that they do know what you're talking about, so they can trust you, so that is something that they can trust and kind of let go and just kind of ride with the flow of things. All right, yeah. 5 of Wands with the 9 of Cups. So there's a little bit of competition on how to make the dreams come true, but you're taking that leap of faith, and there's a very beautiful, awesome new beginning coming in here. There's the Knight of Swords. Yeah. Very action-oriented, quick-moving, action-oriented energy coming all over this. So don't get in your own way about how fast things move. Just take a step back and process everything. Do not let anyone push you into any decisions. Okay, that's a little channeled message there. Take your time to make sure you're making the correct decisions for you. Okay. Let's see if there's an out. We'll look at this one. This one is serving well. An outcome for the month of July for Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. This tends to be project written. It's not a love reading, I don't think, because of all the pentacles. There's not a lot of cups on here. Swords and pentacles and wands, you know. So it's about mostly following your passions, working on your projects, getting things in order, possibly collaborating with others. You could be starting a new job where you have resistance. You could be starting a new project, getting a raise or a promotion, and there's a little bit of strife where you have to really assert yourself, and it may not be received well. But you're kind of not sorry about how you're coming across because you've earned your position. You know kind of what you're doing, but you do want to be received well. So you don't want to be too ego-driven in asserting your way. You do want to be soft. Remember, I was talking about that lion and the woman taming the lion. You want to be soft but firm. That is the best way to be received by anybody. Confidence is key without being rude. All right. Get in there. Shuffle those in. They're just sitting out there. Oh, I know. All right. Tell me, universe, give me an outcome for the month of July. Give me an outcome for the month of July. What is the outcome for my beautiful collective? Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Cross watchers, if applicable. Give me an outcome, please. There's the Hierophant. It's a very big commitment. That's learning, social approval. Very beautiful energy here. All right. Oh my goodness. There's that 4 of Cups again. There's the Hanged Man. Here's the Tower. There's the Hierophant. Bottom of the deck, we've got the 3 of Wands, 8 of Swords again, 6 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, Wheel of Fortune, 10 of Wands, Page of Pentacles, the Sun card. There you are again. Page of Pentacles, 10 of Wands, Sun card. Okay. In your run out of the outcome, there's going to be a missed opportunity if you feel any uncertainty about this situation. If you feel stuck, if you feel like you're in a holding pattern or waiting period, you may tower this whole thing down because you're committed to forward movement no matter what. You're committed to forward movement no matter what. And you will overthink a situation and put yourself in a situation regarding this equality and fairness and balance. This is key to you. You're going to stand up for it no matter what with the Queen of Swords coming in. This is key. This is essential for you because you're going to be very strong and very honest about what needs to happen, right? So here comes the Wheel of Fortune, talking about you having a lot of progress and fortune and good luck doing so. The Page of Pentacles is here again, talking about laying down foundations with this plan of action. Okay, so this is you taking that karmic wheel into your hands and saying, I've got an idea, let's go this way. But the page is a message. This is about communication about this plan. So the delivery is key. Delivery is key. If you're dealing with somebody who is very power driven and very egocentric on how they have built what you're coming in to help with, or if they have a lot of experience and you need their assistance, there needs to be a way to be able to communicate clearly and effectively so that everybody has the most opportunity of this union, right? Because there's a real risk of feeling like you're going to get overburdened if you take on too much, if it feels out of balance at all, right? Because the key focus over here is equality, fairness, and balance. You don't want to do too much, and you don't want to not pull your weight, because a Leo is loyal. They're loyal to the plan. They're loyal to the project. This is going to be what you're going to be fighting for no matter what. Fairness, balance, authenticity, truth, the greater good of what stands to make the most difference, right? And through that, here you are again, Sun card coming out to your reading again. This is going to be your optimism. This is going to give you your financial freedom. There's going to be a lot of truth realized about what you are planning, and people are going to see exactly who you are based on how you can get them to get on the page with you, right? It's all about the delivery. It's always all about the delivery, but you have to know the type of people you're dealing with to be your charming, charismatic self, right? To kind of work your angles to get what it is you're looking for and get the most out of what you're looking for. Okay. Cool. Very good reading. Let's see what Kepler's got to say. We'll pull the Kepler and see if anything dynamic comes out of here. Tell me, universe, what's on the Kepler can we have for more clarification on this reading, please? Tell me more clarifications on my Leo placement, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thoughts. Thoughts. Lots of swords on the board, so don't ever think. We got thoughts coming out. Wealthy man. Okay, somebody here may be in a position to really kind of throw their weight around, so they may be trying to intimidate you with their wealth. We've got sudden wealth also coming in. But I think your information that you're bringing forward to this wealthy man is going to make everybody wealthy, as long as you can communicate the plan effectively, right? So therein lies the issue of you figuring out who you're dealing with and how to best get what you are trying to get out of them, okay? Beautiful. Yeah, bottom of the deck is an official person. So somebody here is very high ranking. You could be going into something with a banker or a judge or a lawyer, somebody who's in an official position, somebody in the military, perhaps, somebody who has military background, somebody who has a very high-ranking background. They may have a lot of wealth because of their position, and this is bringing in an energy of sudden wealth all around you. So don't get overwhelmed. Don't overthink it. Don't be intimidated either, because, you know, rich people are humans too. Okay, wealthy people, powerful people, these are all humans too. They all do the same things you do behind closed doors. Okay, they all belch and fart and poop and all that gross stuff. That humans, right? They're just a human. So take it down to simplistic terms to be able to communicate effectively. I think it'll really humble the person you're dealing with as well, to be able to receive you in a more respectful way if you can figure out how to communicate effectively. These are all channeled messages. I'm not this smart, so I hope you are really picking up on this, because these are channeled messages. I'm just rattling off what they're putting in my head. I'm gonna pull one wisdom. I am not gonna look at the bottom of the deck. A change in the wind, baby. You've got a change in the wind coming up. So there is a definite shift in what you're working on. And this is about kind of going with the flow and allowing everything to kind of flow with ebbs and just kind of just getting in and feeling what's going on around you. Check the temperature of the room so that you know best how to have things kind of meld your way. Okay. Very cool. See what your future higher self has to say real quick. What are we doing? 20 minutes. Pretty good. You know, I say all this about wealthy people and all that stuff. I also get intimidated around power and money. And, you know, when somebody would come in to get their hair cut by me, I would, if they were obviously a person of stature, I would change. I would change how I was, how I behaved, how I conversated. I you know, you really do kind of adjust based on who you're dealing with. So, yeah, it's easy to do, but it's just a matter of taking a big, deep breath, going in and understanding that they're human. They're human just like you are. All right, let's see. What does your future higher self have to tell you? What's your future self going to give you a message of? Don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. Okay? Don't lose who you are trying to hold on to the thought or the idea or some sort of romanticized idealization of somebody. Don't lose who you are. Also, you don't want to lose who you are trying to hang on to somebody who is not for you, right? So you're creating a you that you can be proud of. And you will find your place in the world even when you don't know how. Universe, your future higher self is saying that your place in the world is coming. You don't know how right now, but it's not for you to know. It's all about divine timing. And as long as you're going with the flow of universe, you'll start to really feel that kind of take place. It's when we resist and we start to get in the way and we overthink and we double back. We're vague with our manifestations. Learn when to say no, avoid clutter, slow down, and quiet your mind. This is when downloads come in. Be careful who and what you surround yourself with. Okay, so that energy definitely can attach to you, so you do want to be very mindful of your circle. You want to be mindful of who you're bringing around you, especially whenever you're going through a lot of changes and shifts. If somebody is taking a lot of energy from you, you want to kind of put space between that so that you can focus and not be distracted. New chapters require a new version of you, bottom of the deck. So this is about changing and shifting, right? Remember we talked about being stubborn and in our own head at first. But this is about, if you want to change the version of you, this is going to require some shifting. This is going to require some adjusting. You're going to have to really kind of look deep within and figure out what needs to change in order for you to adapt. Okay? For you to adapt to who you were trying to become. Right? Dr. Joe Dispenza, the neurologist who works on law of attraction manifestations heavily, says, if you want to change your personality, you have to change your personal reality. Everything around you must change in order for you to change at the core. You cannot change who you are if everything around you remains the same. It's just inevitability that it will come in and bring you back down to where you were. So you have to change your personal reality to change your personality. All right, real quick. Because the future higher self didn't have much to say. I'm going to see what your soul's guidance wants to say. Fear. I realize that I'm testing my resolve to live in the energy of love when I allow fear to come in, right? That strength card's coming back around again. Strength card's coming back around again, saying your best bet for anything is going to be residing in an energy of love, of warmth. If you operate out of fear, people can smell that a mile away. People can smell anxiety and stress, and I mean, you can't hide it. You absolutely can't hide it, and it puts people in a very tense energy when they're dealing with you. So when you're in an energy of love and gratitude, it radiates out of you, and people around you will start to have that same energy, and then you will get a lot more receptive positivity from what you're trying to achieve based on your energy, right? So choose to be in that energy of love. All right, and then guilt. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Any guilt you may be hanging on to, it's time to release and let it go, because it does not serve you and it does not help you in your forward progression, right? Well, that was straightforward. We got 25 minutes. That was straightforward. Beautiful. All right. I'm going to go ahead and end your reading here. I hope this helped. Very cool. You've got a big project coming up, it looks like. If this resonates with you, I'm so grateful for that. Thank you so much for all of your interaction, your love in the comments section. I'm feeling it. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you like the vibe. I'll be posting a lot more videos. I used to do extendeds. Now you're getting your own videos. So hit that little notification bell. That'll let you know every single time I'm energetically aligned to post a video, and my internet's running. All the information is in the description box and my bio on how to get a hold of me for a personal reading if you would like a more one-on-one connection, as these are for general collective readings. All that interaction helps me to pick up on you, so I can hopefully be able to offer you some assistance based on that interaction, okay? Check that description box as well for information on all the decks that I use. You can run off to your favorite search browser, type them up, take a closer look. They're available for purchase as well. And I am wishing you all love, light,